Hey dudes, how you doing? Welcome to the first part of this free video series on how to get a ripped stomach, how to get a sort of a flat stomach, how to drop your body fat, whether again you're just starting off now, you know where to start, or again, you're further down the road and just breaking through that plateau, getting rid of that last bit. So, what we're going to cover in this first video is nutrition. Again, everyone knows now perhaps more the basics of nutrition. A lot of people I speak to, again, eat healthy, or they've read Men's Health, or like I said, just around the gym, they speak to their mates. Again, you know perhaps what you should be eating. You want to cut out, obviously cut out a lot of the crap. Again, you like your chocolates, crisps, all that stuff, like Coke, all like Rustler's Burgers. Obviously, you pretty much know. Again, like I said, not to eat that processed stuff. Focusing on the whole foods, perhaps your meat, your fish, your fruit, your vegetables, nuts, seeds. All the foods are sort of contain just one ingredient. So like an egg, obviously, just the only ingredient in an egg is an egg. Stuff like that, basically. So really, you know that. Again, that's great. But what we want to do, dive a little bit deeper today, and look at sort of what we need to do to really, again, be more advanced, basically, okay? So what, with your stomach, what it relates to is a lot of stress, basically. So if you have a big build-up of sort of fat around your midsection, it's really related to cortisol or stress, basically, okay? So stress is going on in your life, whether in your lifestyle, or again, putting a lot of stress in your body through the foods you're eating, or the sort of life you're living, basically, okay? So some of the big things, so from food, basically, so food and a sort of intolerances, basically, okay? So foods your body has a hard time dealing with, okay? So if it's like you're looking at sort of perhaps some wheat, gluten, dairy, soy, nuts, these are common sort of intolerances, basically. They sort of give the body a hard time. They have a hard time sort of really breaking it down when that food comes in. Absorbing it and even utilizing it. So again, taking all it in this, like your bread, eating a lot of sandwiches, or again a lot of toast in the morning, whatever, or even wraps. It's not being broken down. It's not being utilized. So you're not getting any benefit from it, basically. And then what it does, it blocks up the pathway to other sort of food. Then, so even if you're having like it with broccoli or some meat, again that's getting blocked, and you're not getting a benefit from that either. So that places a big stress on your body, okay? Because again, your body doesn't know how to break it down, has a hard time with it, hasn't got the enzymes. So again, it places stress on your body, and what happens then? Obviously, that stress just builds up around your midsection. Okay, that's where it tends to store the fat. So what you want to look at is look at your diet, basically. How much of this sort of inflammatory food, the food is causing you to sort of bloat out, your mood swings, your lack of energy. You're having a slump after like 30 minutes after eating. You can't, again, you're stalled obviously with your body fat, or you can't gain muscle, you can't recover between sessions, you've got no energy in the gym, different things like that. If that's sort of you, this could be sort of what's going on, basically. If you're consuming a lot of sort of breads, pastas, like big bowls of porridge, cereal, different things like this, then you're probably going to be a lot, so really quite a lot moody, a lot of slumps of energy, and relying a lot on caffeine then, basically, okay? So, when you get home from work, the last thing you want to go is just to the gym. You want to crash out on your sofa, okay? So, you want to sort of look at how much of this are you eating in your diet, and obviously try and take it out bit by bit, okay? So, really just eliminate one sort of group at a time, and then see how you feel perhaps for 2 weeks, then reintroduce it, okay? Another big thing is water. So again, you've heard this before. It's not the first time you've heard you need to drink more water. But that again really helps to really decrease that stress, especially sort of decrease that bloating. Get up to upwards of 3 liters of water a day. Okay, that's going to really help drop that stress down. And that's sort of a big part of like your nutrition, basically. Really getting that stomach, looking at really reducing the stress from inflammatory foods. Alcohol, okay? If you drink a lot of alcohol, and so what we look at with my guys, again, so if you can go out, have a good time, Saturday night, whatever. But if you're consistently drinking, or having like a huge weekend, that's a different story. So if you're consistently doing this, spending upwards like £100 or something, or putting every sort of good few nights a week, then obviously again that's just going to build up around your midsection like a big tire, okay? So that's one thing you need to look at. Smoking. A lot of people don't realise smoking stops your fat loss, basically, or keeps you gaining fat. People think because there's no calories in it, it doesn't do anything. But again, it places a huge stress on your body, okay? So your body is not going to drop any fat, okay? And then sleeping, obviously this is more of like into lifestyle factors now, but again, sleeping is a different thing. I'll come on to that later. But what I want to focus on today, yeah, really reducing those types of foods, basically, really big inflammatory foods. So it's really focusing on, again, those whole foods, basically, as much as you can. Again, so getting your carbs from fruit and veg, even though it's low carb, still getting more energy from it. You don't need carbs for energy, guys, okay? Necessarily, again, like the grains and the starches. Again, it can inhibit like your energy most of the time. Get your energy from protein, from fat, and again, the fruit and veg. That would be awesome. All right, so that's again video 1 done, guys. Video 2 coming up soon is training.